Hello friends, good time. Today we are going to talk about the collective spirit and the effect that the environment has on us. The collective spirit is like a big human being that is made up of other human beings and contains almost all the general characteristics of each individual. Each of us may be a part of this whole. Like a cell in a human body or the collective spirit in which we are present. The collective spirit can be divided into different categories, such as the collective spirit in a family of 3. In a building, in a neighborhood, workplace, or even at the level of a city and religion. We can also mention the collective spirit among different classes. Throughout our lives, we are involved in numerous collective spirits that constantly force us to adapt to themselves and follow their unwritten rules. Sometimes these collective spirits interfere with each other. For example, a person who migrates from a village to a city or from a poor cultural environment to a more literate environment. These changes may create challenges for the individual. Every collective soul has unwritten rules that we are forced to follow, because not following them may cause us problems. In addition, collective souls also give us rewards, that is, if we follow their goals and values, we will enjoy certain benefits. In today's world where communication has become much more widespread, recognizing these collective souls and using them correctly is essential. The impact of collective soul on the psyche and mental illness. Some societies and cultures may unintentionally cause mental illnesses. Even if a person is not genetically predisposed to mental disorders, the environment can be a factor in causing them. For example, in some cultures, suicide is considered a solution, which is more likely to increase in such societies. Extreme strictness in a culture can lead to fear of judgment and social anxiety. A society that is overly perfectionistic and places little value on the individual increases the likelihood of developing depression. Societies that experience war, economic crisis, and poverty have a higher prevalence of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. In cultures with high religious and ideological diversity, the level of violence can also increase. To properly exploit the collective spirit and at the same time protect ourselves from its negative effects, we must keep in mind several important principles. 1. Have independent thinking. We should not align ourselves with public opinions without analysis and examination, simply because of collective pressure. 2. Verify information. We should not immediately believe every news we hear. It is essential to check information sources. 3. Maintain critical thinking. We must continuously evaluate our beliefs and the collective spirit in which we are present. 4. Respect for others and acceptance of differences. We must respect the cultural values of other groups and avoid blind prejudice. 5. Maintaining individuality against the collective spirit. We should not allow the collective spirit to have complete control over us. It is necessary to extract its positive points and distance ourselves from its negative aspects. The collective spirit is like a human being. If it has shown appropriate feedback and been corrected throughout history, it can be a cultivated and constructive collective spirit. On the other hand, a collective spirit that has not learned from its past and has not been worked on may be ineffective or even destructive. Therefore, it is better to be in environments where the collective spirit is intellectually and culturally developed. Also, dependence on a particular collective spirit should not prevent us from thinking independently. If we feel that a collective spirit is harmful and we cannot correct it, We should distance ourselves from it if possible. This requires a strong and independent individuality that can choose the best path for itself without depending on a specific group. The role of the collective spirit in modern society. Today, with the development of technology and communications, the collective spirit has taken a new form. Social networks. Media and virtual groups have provided a platform to strengthen this phenomenon. Positive effects of the collective spirit. 1. Strengthening empathy and solidarity. When individuals in a community feel that they are part of a larger whole, cooperation and helping others increase. 2. Motivation for progress. In work and educational environments. The presence of a positive collective spirit can increase productivity and encourage individuals to achieve greater goals. 3. Psychological support. Humans are inherently social. Belonging to a group can reduce stress and anxiety and increase the sense of psychological security. 4. Helping to solve social problems. Many positive social changes, such as human rights movements or environmental campaigns, have been achieved through the formation of a strong collective spirit. Negative effects of collective spirit. 1. Increased group prejudices. In some cases, strong belonging to a group can lead to ignoring the truth, creating prejudice and confrontation with others. 2. Social pressure and conformity to the crowd. People may make decisions that go against their personal values due to collective pressure. 3. Culture of exclusion. In many cases, collective spirit can lead to the exclusion of people who have an opinion that is contrary to the group, even if their opinions are logical and correct. Conclusion. Collective spirit is one of the fundamental phenomena in social life that can both lead us to success and growth, and may also cause deviation and prejudice. In today's world, where communication is more widespread than ever, it is important to direct this force correctly, with awareness, critical thinking, and respect for differences. We can use the collective spirit as a tool for solidarity, progress, and building a better world.